Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Well, as you can see, I am still stocking up. I got with my wife yesterday and asked her what were some things that we maybe needed, that we were running out of, that I might have missed. And even though I got those big cans of corn the other day and green beans, we could use some more small cans of corn. Same thing with the sweet peas or the peas. I picked up a few other things that I saw that the price was going up, so I went ahead and grabbed them anyways. However, before we even start, I wanted to go ahead and show you one thing and then explain to you something else. As you can see over here, the Clorox, I did not get this time around. This is what I got last time, if you guys would have seen my last prep that I did. And a lot of people were asking me, is this Clorox okay for sanitizing or purifying water? And I honestly did not know, so I went ahead and researched it. Do your own research, ladies and gentlemen, okay? I'm going to tell you what I came up with, but it's on you to do your own research so you can feel comfortable with doing whatever you decide. This Clorox right here will also disinfect, meaning that you can use this to also treat water for drinking. Now, that's not what I bought this for. I didn't plan on using this to treat water. The reason I bought this mainly is because it takes up so much less room. But in a worst case scenario, where all other methods of purifying water or sanitizing water have been exhausted, I would turn to using this to clean water if I had no other method of cleaning or purifying water. All right, so I just want to let you guys know that. But go out there. If you get these from Amazon, you will be able to see exactly what it is that it's made up of. And then what I did was I just Googled the chemicals that were in this, and it was able to tell me whether or not that chemical could be used for disinfecting water. All right, so that's one thing that I didn't purchase this time around. I just wanted to bring it back up so that you guys can take a look into it further if you wanted to go ahead and get something like this, so you can do a little more research into it. The next thing I wanted to show you is these protein bars, right? Some of you have asked in the past whether like protein bars have a long shelf life or are good beyond their best buy dates. I wanted to show you these. We've had these for years. I honestly thought that I was going to throw them out because I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this, but if you see here, the best buy date on this protein bar is 28 September of 2015. So it's almost 5 years, roughly about 4 years and 3 or 4 months, right? Past its best buy date. Before I went to throw out the box, because we have a box of these, we probably have about 30 or 40 of these in a box. Before I went to throw it out, I went ahead and opened one up and tried it. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. It doesn't have an off flavor. It's not brittle. Even the chocolate that's around it, this has like a white chocolate around it. But even like the chocolate that's around it, it's not blooming or anything. It's perfect. Now, take into consideration that I've had this stored ever since I had it in an area that is nice and cool, away from sunlight. And of course, protected from rodents, right? There's no rodents where I had these stored. So just to let you know, and these actually taste pretty good. I remember that my wife got these a long time ago because she got them for free and she ended up getting a case of them and we just stored them away. We ate some. I've eaten 1 or 2 throughout the years and I just thought that I'd try them out. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. So I can't say that my experience would be the same as your experience as far as how long these would last because I did keep them stored in a really good location. But just to let you know, these things are a good option to have. 20 grams of protein and they actually taste pretty good. Now, as you can see here in the middle, I got a gallon of vinegar. Now, we always keep at least a good 2, almost 3-year supply of vinegar, meaning that we go through probably anywhere between half a gallon to a gallon a year. So I try to keep about 3 gallons put away. We had just finished 1 gallon, where it's almost finished up. It's got maybe a quart left. So I went ahead and picked one up. One thing that I noticed is that the price of this has gone up. It's a lot cheaper buying it at the commissary, which is where I bought it, than buying it out in town. But it's still, the price still went up since the last time that I bought some. The last time that I bought these, they were like $2 for a gallon, right? And it was over a year ago. Now they're like $2.91. So you're looking at about a 40-45% increase in price from the last time that I purchased that. But I only purchased 1 gallon because, like I said, we go through about maybe at the most 1 gallon a year. Another thing that I stocked up on was the beef broth, just because it's something that we like to use. Between this one and the chicken broth, we actually like to use these on a regular basis. It makes a great broth for making like beef stew and or soups. Now I know a lot of people are going to say I make my own. If you make your own, that's great. But that's another thing that I got. And these were actually a pretty good price for $1.24 for a quart. And I've used these before, and I think the quality is very good. There, I got some peas and some corn. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and tell you how much prices are going up. It just doesn't seem like a lot, but it really is when you break it down to a percentage. These peas and this corn, when this store brand first came out in the commissary, they were like 49 cents or 50 cents a can. Let's just say 50 cents a can. That was about a year ago, or less than a year ago, that they started coming out with this brand in the commissary. Then they went up to like 58 cents a can. Then they were 64 cents a can. These are now 73 cents a can. They started out less than a year ago or so for 50 cents a can, and they've gone up 23 cents per can. Now, that may not sound like a lot, but 23 cents of 50 cents is roughly 48%. So just these two items have gone up 48% in value, or in cost. Not value, because it's still the exact same value, same number of calories that's in there. But they've gone up about 48% in price in the last year that they've had this brand at the commissary. See, I got some more of the Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs. Why? Because our kids eat that here. All right, it's a quick meal. I maybe average 1 can a year of this stuff, but it's a quick meal. Sometimes they just grab it, and it's handy to have. You don't really need to warm it up if you don't have a means by which to warm this up. And these were actually a pretty good deal. I got these in packs of 4 for $3.31, which came out to roughly 83 cents a can, which is a pretty good deal, because whenever you buy these on the single cans, they're about 94 cents a can. All right, so I got 16 of these. Oh, and by the way, I ended up getting 12 cans of peas and 10 cans of corn. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure if you've heard or not, but I saw New York Prepper's video from last night, and he was showing how there's already food panic buying in Hawaii. All right, the people there, I guess, were informed by their local governments of what's going on, and they started going and shopping en masse at like Costco's. So that's just going to come to a city near you. I can't tell you when it will come to a city near you, but it will be coming to a city near you. So if you guys are not fully stocked up, take this weekend to go out and be able to calmly procure the items that you need in order to fill in your gaps. And if you don't have any gaps to fill because you just don't store for mid to long term, then you really need to fill your pantry up to last you for a month or two, or even more, preferably 6 months. Now, I know that most of you that have been here with me for a while already know this, but I'm saying this just in case there's someone out there who just happened to come across this video. If you're not stocked up, you've been blessed with a little bit of time to go ahead and stock up before panic buying begins, and it will be a lot safer for you to be at home than trying to fight someone at the store to get the last can of peas. Now, as you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, I stocked up on a little bit extra cat food. This is actually pretty expensive, but we're going to go out today and probably get some more to make sure that we have at least 6 months worth of cat food. And it doesn't matter what kind of food you get, as far as whatever kind of food you need for your pets, but just make sure that you have at least a good 3 to 6 months of food for your pets as well, which is probably a lot easier for you to store pet food than it is for you to store human food, being that they eat a lot less than we do. But AP, what are you doing getting cat food? You don't have a cat. Are you going to feed dog that cat food? Well, ladies and gentlemen, meet Mrs. Pebbles. That is Pebbles. My wife and my daughter surprised me with this little kitty cat, and her name is Pebbles. Pebbles! So this is the new addition to the AP family. Say hi, Pebbles. Say hi. As you can see, she's only about 2 months old. And she's only been with us for the last few days. And she is definitely in her playing mode. She wants to play at 2 o'clock in the morning. But guess what? She's my buddy. When I come down at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, she comes down with me and has coffee with me. And there she goes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that's going to be it for today. I just wanted to show you that even though you guys see me stock up all the times, that I'm still serious about stocking up. If you have family members that need to stock up and just are not in the know or refuse to listen and you can afford it, go ahead and do a little bit of stocking up for them as well. Because in the long run, it's going to help you just as much as it's going to help them. Having said that, I hope you got something out of this, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not stocked up and you still have holes in your preps, go out and get them before time runs short. So ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow on Sunday, I plan on doing a live stream around 12 noon Alaska time. So that's going to be about 4 p.m. Eastern time. If you guys have time to join in, I'd appreciate it. We always have a lot of fun during our live streams. So hopefully we'll see you then. Having said that, remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place. And you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper. I'm out.